Hey, my friends, how are you? I've been showing you these cards for a bit. These are the ones that I made kits to take to my ladies group at church last week. And I have a few kits left over. So if it's something that you love, reach out to me, comment, send me a note, and I'll let you know how many I have. Anyway, but I wanted to show you how to do them because you could duplicate this idea yourself, even if I don't pre-cut them for you. So here's what you need. First things first, Stampin' Up! Has this amazing designer series paper. Comes in 6x6 or 12x12s, depending on the pattern. I have a 12x12 here. This is already pre-cut and I don't have any more. It's called Winter Meadow. But this is how the 12x12 comes. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it at 4 and 4, and then you're going to cut it at 5 1/4 across here and 5 1/4. You're going to end up with a strip like this, and you're going to end up with 6 pieces. So I cut the entire pack. It was gorgeous. So we're going to go step by step through each of the cards. It's Winter Meadow is the one that you want. And I use the Brightest Glow stamp set, just sentiments. They're perfect for this. I also used, oh shoot, I'm not going to know their name. Stylish Dies, I think. Oh goodness, I knew I wouldn't remember the name of something. I'll post the link below to tell you for sure. I think it's Stylish Shapes. That's it. Stylish Shapes cuts like this. And the squares. I didn't use these, although you could. I did the square and the circle in different shapes. Stylish Shapes. Just basic, really useful stitched dies. They look like they're stitched around the edges, even though they're not. That's all I did. Oh, and a little bit of ribbon and some bling. You can never go wrong with the bling. Some rhinestone basic jewels. And the ribbon that I used is this is in and out of stock all the time because we love it. The sheer ribbon, it's white with silver, so gorgeous. When it's in, grab it. You're also going to need your thick Whisper White, basic white, I just showed my age, your thick basic white cardstock, and that's going to come in 8.5 by 11. You're going to cut that down the middle at 5 1/2, and you're going to score it at 4 1/4. Easy peasy. And then you've got your cards made. So we're going to make 8 cards. You're going to need 4 sheets of thick basic white, and you're going to need 8 envelopes. And the envelopes come in a pack like so. Basic white envelopes. It's a pack of 40. You'll be good. And those are your basics. I went with Memento Black Tuxedo ink, so it went with everything. You can also bring in some other colors. The Early Espresso looks really good on this one. And I think that's all I did. There's a couple there's an Evening Evergreen that looks cool too, but I just went with the black. All right, so we've done that cut, and I'm gonna go with this guy to show you first. Let me move you out of the way. All right, so we did that 4-inch cut. This is what it comes out like. This is 4 by 5 1/4. Notice either side. They're just really useful on either side. So this is the 4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to trim it down a little bit smaller and make it 3 3/4 by 5. And then when you put it on your card front, you just have to make sure that when you grab these, that you grab the right one. Because if you do it this way, it covers it right up and you don't see it, right? So the bigger one goes on the bottom, and then this one goes on top, right? And then you put your card base, and everything lines up super, super simple. This is one of those squares from the Stylish Dies. And this is a piece left over when you go ahead and cut the 12 by 12, you end up with this leftover piece. I trimmed this down and made this little banner tail. Well, how do you do that? There's a banner punch for that, which I love. But if you don't have it, you're simply going to take your snips, snip up a little bit, and then come in and meet it, just like that, right? Then this goes here, and I stamped All is Merry and Bright with my Memento. Right here. And literally that's all I did. You could put things on the inside if you wanted, because you have this great space inside. And then I took the same stamp set and I stamped on the outside to decorate my envelope a little. All right, so there's that one. This one, I just took that same card base, only I went horizontal. So it's still the 8.5 by 11, cut it 5.5, scored it 4.25. The same pieces on the front, a different color. I just lost that. Where is it? Right there. My card front. I didn't bring a lot out because I'll get confused. This goes this way. And again, the same thing. This is the 4 by 5.25. It's the same on both. So the paper looks the same when you first look at these. Make sure that you turn the solid side and then the little tiny pattern on top gives you that sweet little frame, and you're good to go.